Hi Taurus. Readings are 50% off right now at lunarprophet.com, which is going to be going on for a couple more weeks. So, okay, let's get into this. I feel like you could have I don't know which side of this you're on, but if you're the feminine in this scenario, you could have maybe like realized you made like a bad judgment call as far as either letting your guard down or unblocking somebody or like getting back together with somebody. This for some of you, it could be somebody that you have a history with. Like it could have been, you could have had kids with this person. It could have been a marriage, but for others, it could just be somebody that it's like there is love there. There's like some level of loyalty more on your part if you're the feminine. I feel like this person, it could be that when you're together they don't know how to appreciate you, and then like when they're apart they like miss your mothering energy more than anything. Like I feel like this is like the overall message that, like, just to cut straight to the end, like this is the overall message. I'm gonna break it down further for you, but like point blank, like this is somebody that wants to be nurtured by you, and that's primarily what they're looking for. I feel like they do have good intent, but like right now, somebody might be. First of all, for some of you, you just might not want this person anymore. They might have good intentions, they might want to be better to you, but there's a few things. This person could have like some temper issues. This could also be somebody that like picked somebody over you at some point, or like maybe has a tendency to do that, or maybe gets impatient and like will go either find another partner to bide their time with or like talk to other people. You also might have kind of lost the love you once had for this person. You might feel like you're better off being single. It could also be that like if this person did choose somebody over you, that person may have dropped this person. So another thing you need to watch out for is they could be coming back to you because their other person doesn't want them. That's like a side message. That doesn't have to be for everybody, but be careful. There is some weird manipulative energy. But for some of you, you just might be over this person. This might be like somebody you're not trying to like keep going back and forth with. This could be somebody you've gone back and forth with enough. I feel like you've been pretty good to this person. Again, there's a very like motherly quality about you that this person seeks out specifically in you, especially when they are feeling lonely. But then, like, they'll do something that causes them to backslide or, like, gets the two of you out of sync with each other. They may keep coming back into your life over and over again in various ways. Like, this is somebody that, like, even if you try to shake off, they might, return and like try to, I mean, this is like the second, maybe even third of this cycle of baby trapping warning. Gemini got a very strong warning. So if you have any Gemini in your chart or you deal with a Gemini, that might be for you. But like this is, and even in that one, like this might be somebody who puts you in your worst energy. Like, because there was like a shadow Taurus energy in that reading that was like, I mean, if you're dealing with a Gemini, they might bring out the worst version of you possible. Like you might feel like you're finally getting back to your like better, if not best self again. This is somebody that might like come swoop in and then like all of a sudden like pull back their communication. Like they might go back and forth, especially it's like once they get what they want from you. If they need to be nurtured, they might come in for that and then disappear once they've like sort of been satiated with like whatever level of care and affection they get out of you. But this is also somebody who like can't move on from you. They like might get stuck in their head about you. They might want you to be stuck with them. Like there's something weird about this where it's like they also might not have a lot going for them or something. Or like even if they do, it's like it could be on and off, or like maybe they're going strong for a little while and then they fall off. There might be overall like not a lot of consistency with this person. And it does feel like they get really bent out of shape and like all mixed up in their emotions over you. And for some of you, they might want to, if you do have kids, they may use the kid as a reason to like come see you. If you don't have kids, they might try to get you pregnant, like just again, like as a way to keep you in their life. And even if you already do have a kid, they may try to put another one in you just to like extend the lifespan of like how long they have access to you. There's like a lot of like needing to be nurtured. It could also be that like it's like getting colder out and it's like, you know, closer to the holidays and you know, there's like this, you know, there's a super moon happening as I'm doing this. There's just a lot. There's a lot going on in this picture. So you just need to be very careful. I mean, I do see you making like new opportunities for yourself and like keeping your head on straight. But it, it might like come with like a journey of like insanity to get to that route though. Like I feel like you might go through every possible version of yourself and this person might really drive you crazy. Like you might be like just coming out of like a negative emotional energy and like finally getting over some sort of emotional weight that this had on you, only to be like pushed back into like feeling like crazy again and like having to like this person might put you in a crazy energy that you like don't like being in. This could be somebody that really knows how to get you out of balance, and like something about this month in particular could be really strong with this energy. Like between now and the next 2 weeks especially, this could be like a big test for you because you might given again it's like I don't know if it's just the holidays or some energy of like this person is not, I mean they're definitely not completely healed, like not completely healed is an understatement. They are trying, like there is some sort of breakthrough or some, they have some honest intentions but also some not, like, and they could also be prone to manipulation themselves. Like there's something weird going on here, but I feel like overall this could just be a situation you don't want. You might not have good communication together in general. It's like you might just not have compatible communication styles. There's even people like screaming like derelicts outside of my window right now as I'm recording this. So that might be like you might, I don't know if you're getting like knocked down, dragged out fights with this person, but like these people sound belligerent outside. So like you guys might sound fucking crazy when you're like to get like you might bring out like you might just bring out like really crazy raw insane versions of each other. And I feel like you just got over that. Like you finally are like kind of in this good space and it's almost like he can sense it or like he can tell that you're like not trying to hold on to this. And like I mean, and it could be that he has done some work, but there's a lot more healing to do. And like I feel like right now he could be coming back in a more grown-up energy, but it's not all the way. Like, there's still a lot of things that need to be worked through and worked out. And you might just be more sensitive to dealing with him because it is like, it's colder, the holidays are approaching, like, we're in a season of, you know, being nostalgic for the sake of being nice. And you know how it is when it's like cold, and it's like this is like a high time to be making accidental babies. Um, so just be very careful, because this could also be a situation where this like does kind of drag your story out longer than what you want it to be. And I mean, for some of you, it could be that like you're going to be moving on to somebody new. Maybe if not somebody actually younger, it could be somebody with a younger energy that um is going to like reinvigorate you, but then that will make this other person's um like weird attachment disorder over you, like, or whatever this is, even like crazier. Like, this is somebody that is like, I don't know if this is somebody that like you can't get rid of completely because you do have kids, but it's like this is somebody who is not going to handle well you actually moving on. And this is somebody that's like very emotionally codependent on you, or maybe just dependent. I don't know that you're necessarily the same way back, but I mean, you do like heal some inner child wound in this person. They do appreciate you. They don't know how to show it. They don't always appreciate you in the like there's, for as much as you heal their inner child, they also act like a bratty child to you, so you don't deserve that either. I feel like you know this, though. I'm not telling you anything you don't already know. But this is somebody that, like, I mean, you would know better than me. I was gonna say either, like, didn't have a good mother, needs a mother, like, but, and if that's something that you want to like, if you decide you have time for that, but like I'm sure you've already been down this road with this person, and maybe that's, if that's the extent that you want to offer your friendship to them, if that's something that you're like trying to do. But don't like don't let any kind of like rage baiting happen, because it does feel like you get into some weird cycle with this person that's very hard to get out of, and it does feel like there's a lot of like back and forth involved, and like you don't like who you are when you're with this person for too long. And I feel like you just got out of it, like there's something where you just got over the hump. And I feel like you kind of do this back and forth where you're like, okay, like maybe we can just like mend things, and then you're like, why did I let this person back into my life again? Like, he just did the same thing all over. Like, you start to get like mad at yourself. It's like then you have to like forgive yourself. It's like a whole process, and then he comes back right when you've like healed and detached, and like he can smell it like a wolf smelling like a freshly slaughtered lamb. That's not a good analogy because you're healed in this analogy, but there's something like that. There's something where he can like either sense it, and also like I do think he has tried. I think he's healed to some degree. I do think he has figured out a way to kind of move forward, but there's like way more healing that needs to happen. And I don't think he has bad intentions, but um, again, like he has more issues to work out. I think he has a problem controlling himself, not just his temper, but like his ability to have like self-control, maybe with women, friendships, attention, whatever his like issues are. It's like not necessarily yours to deal with. Again, I'm not telling you anything you don't already know, but like this is maybe your confirmation that like whatever your intuition is telling you right now, it's like if you haven't heard from him yet and you feel like you're about to, or if you just heard from him and you feel like you know why, like this, and if this like resonates, then yes, this is what is happening. So and again, if it doesn't resonate, then maybe maybe you have another sign that'll resonate more, your moon or rising, or maybe there's another one from another day that'll make sense, or maybe not. I don't know. But if it does resonate, then feel free to like, share, subscribe, follow, tip, donate, get a reading for half off, or do none of those things. That's fine too. But until next time, good luck, Taurus.